All right. If you're watching this video, you've probably seen Digital Wealth Academy being promoted all over the internet, and something in your gut said, wait a second, is this real? Is this a scam? It's got to be a scam, right? So that instinct is actually pretty healthy. And so I'm not going to try to talk you out of your skepticism. What I'm going to try to do is, excuse me, is answer that question for you. And so I've been inside DWA for 6, 7 months now. And I've been working my way through it and finally getting into the realm of promoting it and getting into it and just answering all these questions. I've seen all this stuff, all these thoughts and questions around digital marketing and these courses. And so, I've seen all of the criticism. I've seen the Reddit threads. I've seen the social media posts and the questions. And it's a waste of money and this and pyramid scheme. Just or just calling it a scam in general. And so today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through those concerns with you guys and go through them one by one, and give you the honest truth. And so it's not a sales pitch, and so I just want to be completely transparent and honest, and just answer these concerns that you guys have honestly. And so let's go. Let's get into it. All right, so in this video, we're going to look at the top 5 concerns that people have when looking at digital marketing courses and Digital Wealth Academy in general. And so, the first one, is it a pyramid scheme? Do only early people make money? People who get into it, early on. And then, are the income screenshots fake? And is it actually worth $497? And then the last one that I've heard, right, is what if I can't sell it? Who's going to buy from me? Those types of concerns. So those are kind of the top 5 that I see over and over again, and so I just want to address those for you guys, and maybe give you a little bit of peace of mind about it. And so let's dive in. So concern number one, right? Pyramid scheme. Is it a pyramid scheme? So this kind of is the most common concern that I see, and so let's tackle this thing head on, right? So a pyramid scheme is a structure where you make money by recruiting people, right? You're not selling a real product. Okay, so your income is driven by recruitment, not really sales, right? And so these are actually illegal in most countries. Okay. Now, I want to be very clear with you guys. DWA is not that. Okay. It's not. So here's why. So DWA is a marketing course. It is going to teach you, it's a real product, right? It's going to teach you real valuable skills. Okay. So it's real educational content, right? There's modules on email marketing, there's modules on funnels, sales funnels, there's marketing on sales pages, automation, content creation, content strategy, how to build a brand, things like that, right? Monetization, uh, ways to monetize online. And so you're going to pay $497 for that education. It'd be just like going down to the local community college and paying $500 to take a class on Tuesday night, to go to back to night school, or to take an online class, just to better yourself, right? Think of it as education, right? And so that's answer number one on the pyramid scheme, right? So it's not a pyramid scheme. So the master resell rights component, that means that you can resell the course. So you make money when you sell it to someone, not when they recruit someone else. Okay, so so you're going to make your money whenever you get a lead and they click your link, they purchase it, then your affiliate link, it tags you, you get paid right then, right there. Okay. And so it's not a recruitment based deal where you build a team and they have to build so many people and then you get paid off of it. It's not like that at all. So you're going to get that money. There's no downline, there's no commission structure based on your own sale. So it's not a pyramid scheme at all. So you sell it, you keep $422 of the 497 bucks. Boom, you're right there. So, um, you know, uh, you can it's like 85% of the affiliate link, so pretty good deal, right? It's a standard digital product resale model, so it's legal, it's very common, and not a pyramid scheme at all. So concern number one, busted. So second thing, right? So second concern, only early people win. So now that's a fair question. I want to be honest, right? So people who got into this uh space early on, they obviously had a an advantage, right? And so yeah, being early in any market is extremely helpful, right? I mean, it helps to get a jump on the process. So, just think of it in terms of like real estate, right? It's true for real estate. Crypto, Amazon, FBAs, or any business for that matter. So people who got into those online businesses back in like 2010, they obviously have an advantage over people that are starting this in 2025, 2026. So that but here's the difference, right? DWA it's not a finite market, right? They give you so many different avenues of being able to make money online, that you can pick your niche in health, wellness, and relationships, and you can go 100 different directions with those. And so, digital products and this online education are growing every single year. It's actually a great time to get into uh, the digital marketing, the digital product market. So, the number of people who are in this space, that want to learn how to make money online. Okay, it's definitely not shrinking. It's not going anywhere. The whole idea of like working from home, working remotely, that's definitely helping in this area, and so it's expanding globally. And more importantly, right, DWA is teaching you these real marketing skills. So even if every single person that already owned DWA, they got into it, right? The skills that you learn in the course, email marketing, building funnels, content strategy, all those, right? Those are going to apply to selling any digital product, anything. So you can create your own and sell it. Use the skills that you learn in DWA to sell those products that you make on your own. You want to make your own course. It teaches you how to make your own course, and you can go out and sell that. So you're not necessarily trapped in any one niche. You can, like I said, I mean, you can go different roads, multiple different roads. So you're not limited to just this. So the people who only make money online, right? Early in any model, so they're usually the people who stop when it gets competitive. Okay, they like the easy, they like this, right? Um, they don't want the competition, and so they stop or they jump ship and they go to something else, right? And so but the people who keep learning and the ones who keep adjusting and adapting to the to the market, right? Those are the people who are going to build something durable and are going to last and outlast all those other ones, right? So early people win, yes, but it's also a great time now to get into it. So don't wait. Let's jump into this thing and let's get started. So concern number two, right? Busted. So the third concern is the fake screenshots, and this is probably the one thing that that I don't necessarily agree with people doing this. It's actually illegal, right? And so it's but I want to give you some ways to spot some of these fake screenshots, right? And so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like the internet isn't full of fake screenshots of these income claims, right? It is. I'll be honest. I see it all the time too. And so all I can do is just show you my own results, okay? And so, but I don't want you to take anyone's word for it. Okay, so including mine. I mean, including mine. It is what it is. So I want you to look for people's Stripe dashboards, right? So I want you to, when they show those, okay, I don't want you to just look at screenshots, okay? I want you to, when they show those things, right, look for people who have been documenting their journey consistently over time, not just a one time, oh, quote unquote, I just made one $10,000 post, you know, I had a $10,000 month this month or last month or consistently. Well, those types of posts have no context, right? We're looking for um, we're looking for people who have real transactions, real dates, real accounts, and can show you that stuff. And they don't have just screenshots. Like somebody like on a live showing their computer, showing their actual dashboard from Stripe or PayPal. And so like look for those real uh, instances, right? And so, I'm still pretty new to like getting into the promotion of this stuff. I took a long time to go through the course and really try to understand it. And so, that's why I still believe that it's legitimate. And so what I want to do is I'm focusing on the course quality and the community and not the personal income yet. So it's out there. It is possible to make a ton of money doing this. So I know some personal people that I've met online, and they're killing it, man. But they're not making 20, $30,000 months yet. They're making a couple thousand, couple, a month. And so those are the type of people that I want you to try to find, right? Not not these people who are just saying, "Oh, I made $50,000 a month," so, and look for real examples, right? Is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, all right. So, is the education worth the price? Is this course actually worth the $497? So, let's think about this, right? So, a single college credit hour costs you hundreds of dollars, right? For information that may or may not be practical. Okay. So, you may go in there and, it may be a course that you don't even really are interested in. And so a business coach charges $500 to $5,000 for just one single session. So, uh, you know, that's you're paying for the education of that coach. And so online courses from these well-known creators from all over the world, all over, right? They routinely sell for around $997, anywhere from between there to 2000 plus dollars. So you're getting comparable content, excuse me, in DWA. So you're getting all of this valuable education for a fraction of the cost, right? So you're getting email marketing, sales funnels, content strategy, paid and organic traffic, copywriting, and business automation. And so all for 500 bucks. And if you were going to go out and hire somebody to teach you all of these skills, right? Then you're going to be ended up paying, way more than $497. But here's the most important part, right? Digital Wealth Academy, DWA, comes with the Master Resell Rights. And that means that your $497 isn't just the price of the education, it's the price of you getting a business asset. You can go out and you can get your first business online right then, right there, as soon as you get it. Right. And so the first sale you make pays for 85% of the course. Right. You make one more sale, you're in the green. Right. You are making a profit after two sales of the course. And that completely changes the value equation, right? So if you go out and hire a business coach or you go out and hire some other, get some other online courses, right? You're not being able to sell that information like you do with Digital Wealth Academy. So you get this business in a box with that. So in my mind, in my opinion, it's totally worth the $497 price tag. So you're paying for the education aspect of it, but you're also paying for the business in a box to where you can go out and you can set up and you can start making money day one. So, concern number five, right? What if I can't sell it? Well, you know that it's a legit concern too. It's an honest concern, and it's it deserves a straight answer. And I'm going to be honest with you. There's no guarantee that you will make a sale, right? I want to be clear about this. Okay, this is a business. It's not a vending machine. You're going to need to create content. You're going to need to build an audience, even just a small one, right? And you're going to have to show up consistently. Now, a lot of people say that, right? You can start with 0 followers, you can post every single day, and you can still not make a sale. All right. But here's what you got to do, you got to set yourself apart. Okay. So, the people who don't succeed with DWA, what they do is they typically fall into one of two groups, right? So, people who buy it and then they never implement anything. They don't go through it. They just sit there and they're like, oh, they get too overwhelmed, right? Or they just let it sit there like a book. You go buy a book and you never read it. You're not gaining anything from that information that's sitting there, right? So that's the first group, right? People who buy it and never implement it. And then you have the people who expect results in week 1 and then they quit when they don't get those results. So you have to, like I said in my earlier video, you have to go out and you have to work. You have to put some effort into this thing to be successful. Now, the people who do succeed, they're not extraordinary marketers, right? They don't have these huge audiences. Now, are there those people out there? Yes, yes, there are. But the other people who do succeed are going out there and they're just people who follow the course. They pick one platform, they create consistent content. They're out there, they build a brand, they build an audience, they let the search engine optimization and organic reach compound over time. So if you're willing to do that and you're willing to show up for, 90 days, you're willing to put in the work, creating the content, building your funnel, your simple funnel, the model is going to work for you. And so now, not everyone, not immediately, but for people who do the work, yes, it's going to be very good for you and it's going to work out just fine. So so I think that people will, once they find you and you're doing everything and you're getting into the content, you're learning through the course, you know, it's you're going to have some real compounding results, and it's going to be very good for you. So, Digital Wealth Academy a scam, right? No, it's not. Is it a get rich quick scheme? No, right? Is it a legitimate digital marketing course with a solid business model that's attached to it? Yes. Is it right for you? Well, that depends, right? That depends on whether or not you are willing to learn, you're willing to implement the steps, you're willing to be consistent and show up. Um, and so, if you are, then I think this is a genuinely one of the best investments that you can make, right, in your online business right now. And so, uh, if you're willing to do all these things and you want to learn and you want to start an online business, then my link is in the description below. Check it out, and you know if you have more questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I read every single one of them. I'll respond to them. And so, if you haven't seen my full course walkthrough video, it's right here in the. If you go down here to the description, I'll link it down there. It's in the Start Here playlist. So go through every module with. I go through every module in DWA. I walk you through it, exactly what you're getting before you decide. So check it out. And if you're ready to get started, go ahead and click that link. And I'll see you guys on the next one.